more recorded.
It's my bomb. This meeting is being bombed.
This meeting is now being bombed. We need a weed version of YouTube. PotTube.
This meeting is now lit.
There you go. Yeah, we have to change all the prompts too. Sorry for that false start, everybody. The camera just decided it was going to cut out.
Camera issues. Maybe I just needed to blow weed smoke at the camera and go, come on. Well, guys, welcome to Puffcast. My name is Joey, aka Puff Mama. This is my co-host Johnny Rogers, and you'll hear Oscar in the background making noises
like that,
just like that, just right on cue,
without fail.
Go lay down. Come here.
Go chill, bro.
Good boy, stay. So this is one of our Pride Day specials. It's our second. We had one last week, and we got another great group of guests tonight. You got the poster shown?
Oh yeah.
Let's show up. Let's show the poster that I worked so hard at making these posters. Takes me, well, the poster's done. It only takes me a while, but everyone's in their own little clouds there. I've got Rachel Matheson coming, and Lucy Gervais coming. We've got Kyle Brownrigg, and also Kristen Becker, who's from Provincetown and has been at the Underground a lot. More than a lot of Toronto comics who wanted to be. Anyway, it's going to be a fun cast. We've got, I want to do a little shout out at the beginning. My friends again at Shatterizer. Where the fuck is my Shatterizer? Oh man, I was going to puff it. Can you go get it? It's up there. Yeah, okay, retake. Okay, so I want to give a little shout out again to my friends at Shatterizer. It's right there beside my pipe. See it?
I see it.
Oh my God, I loaded it too, I'm sure.
I gotta go live on Facebook.
Anyway, this is an awesome little tool. I love this little thing. You just pack it with your favorite extract. And you just blow it in the air like a pro. Anyway, I like it because I can smoke it in the apartment here. We're not supposed to smoke. We do anyway.
Shh. Don't tell anyone.
Don't tell anyone that we hit
Keep
bombs.
that close to the chest.
But yeah, we've got a good little that Shatterizer just immediately hit me. I took hit and I was like, what was I saying? I was shouting out the thing that just fucked me up. Okay, guys, Shatterizer is great, and we've got actually two of them that we're gonna raffle off at our park show that we just started. So every Sunday at Woodbine Park, you follow me at Puff Mama 420 on Instagram, and I release the location every Saturday. And so we're gonna have a big raffle this Saturday, and probably every Saturday. I said Saturday, Sunday, guys. Oh my God. Okay, let's start the whole podcast over again because Mama, I also ate an edible. Okay, so I'm gonna shout out my edibles here of the week. I like these that I made. They're new little cookie bars, and they're good for summer. And there's a whole gram in each pack. So you can just open the pack and nibble away, put it away, or eat the whole thing. Okay, I already ate half, and I was gonna eat the other half. Maybe I'll wait. They're fucking delicious, though. I'm not gonna lie. Did a good job. And then another thing that I was doing, I'm gonna come around for this. Since lockdown was killing us, man. Oh my God, lockdown drove me nuts. I was going crazy. So I pulled out my sewing machine and I started making little blankets for people to sit on at the park shows that I produce. So you can get a blanket for me, or look at these cute little butt mats.
Butt mats is the funniest
thing. It's a little butt mat, so you can just guys, everywhere in the park, dogs pee. Okay, so you don't want to just sit randomly anywhere.
You don't want that.
A cute little butt mat that I made with my anxiety over COVID.
You ever think I'll just lean up against this tree. It'll be the perfect background. It's covered in pee. No. You're covered in pee now. But if you had a Puff Mama butt mat, no pee on your butt.
Also, I've made bigger blankets. So this one's sold, but I really like this one a lot. So I thought I'd show it off. Let's see, it's quilted and it's made with beautiful little cotton scraps. And then two more I'm going to show. This one, look, it's got my logo on it, my little fairy, and I put these are hand sewn on there, guys. You can't see it.
Hand sewn.
Hand sewn with my COVID anxiety.
Is that on the tag too?
Hand sewn with
Hand
anxiety.
sewn with anxiety.
I should put that on the labels, eh? Okay, and then here's one of the pride ones I have. So here's the back side, obviously, pride flag. And then the front side, oops, upside down. I sewed cute little hot leaves with rainbows. And I put them purposely so that their heads were kind of coming together so you could sit on the mat and cuddle with someone, your heads together.
Cuddle with your significant other.
Significant other. But yeah, I'm very good at crafting, so I thought I would make a lot of stuff. And I've got masks I've been making too. I don't want to model that. I wear them too much. You're not gonna make me fucking wear
We
it.
don't need to see any more.
But they're well
masks.
fitted. And they got a little wire. And I got a lot of other stuff that I've been making. So come out to a park show, come buy some merch from me, and support the comedy every Sunday. It's at Woodbine Park. But again, I put the map out at my Puff Mama 420.
Yeah.
We've been having
Check the
good
Instagram.
lineups. Okay, so my dog's you won't leave me
He's
alone.
making
here.
some weird noises.
No, he knows there's treats on the table. Pick that one up real fast. Okay. So yeah, and then I was gonna just do a little last week I showed a bunch of photos of all the Pride days I've been in, and then I found this photo afterwards. I'm gonna share it, where this huge group of us would just show up and parade at every Pride Day here in Toronto. It's one of the biggest Pride days in the world. And I find it ironic that just by chance we moved into this apartment and I'm a block away from it. And it's not happening this year. The one time when I could
It's crazy.
stumble home literally and watch part of it from my balcony. No Pride Day, but everyone's still enjoying it. So here's the photo though of a whole lot of us. I can't name everybody there, but
It feels so weird to see that many people in close contact.
I know, eh? And we're all hugging. Anyway, and there's a little dog in the front lap on Mel's lap there. Little tiny dog. Always come to the parade too. Okay, so yeah, I just wanted to show that out. And again, do a little shout out to Tracy Curley, who would always bring us these shows. I got my Tracy Curley lighter. So those of you who know Tracy, lighten up with her tonight on the Pride show. Okay, so I think though we got to get started because we started late and we've got our guests waiting in there. But before we bring her on, I'm going to play a little clip because I met them because of a collective called Schweed that was Zoe Brownstone and a few other cats would come and do crazy awesome comedy. So I found this clip online. I hope it's cool to play, but I'm playing it.
Find out.
Because I just I really liked it, and it introduces Rachel very well to me. Okay, so this was the show, and it was a little interview.
How did you find Canvas? In my brother's bedroom when I was 15. I stole some from him, rolled the shittiest joint I possibly could, and went to go see a horror movie with my friends.
Yeah.
It's a solid day.
Yeah, the rest is history.
How has Canvas helped you?
In pretty much every way imaginable. I suffer from chronic pain, so on a daily basis it helps me with that. And I'm also kind of psychotic, so kind of helps me be more of a person that people want to be around.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. Well,
You
let's bring her on anyway. Let's say hello to Rachel Manson, and you will see that the person showing up here has had a massive, awesome transformation and doesn't look anything like the person that was on the video.
Well,
Are they
give
coming
Zoom
up?
some
Zoom's
time
giving
for
it
us,
time
but,
to come up.
let's see here.
There he
Hey,
is.
How are you?
There you are. How you doing, beautiful?
I did it.
Yeah. I hope you didn't mind me showing that clip. But
Oh,
I found that today and I was like, oh my God, this is the thing I fell in love with when you guys brought the show to the club, was this awesome.
Yeah, those were good times.
Girls and weed. But it's so weird to see you in that video and see you now. And it's what, 165-pound difference?
Holy shit, yeah. I look
It's wild. I saw you in the video and I was like, yeah, that's who, oh, wow. And then that, like, because it slowly happened over time. Anyway, guys, for those who are watching, you didn't know, you had, was it gastro bypass surgery?
Yeah, gastric bypass and then skin removal surgery.
Yeah, and then we had a fundraiser at the club to try and help towards some of the costs of the skin removal surgery. That was a fun show. Anyway, yeah.
Fuck, do I ever miss that spot?
Anyways, but yeah, I missed that show, and it just sort of everyone just moved on their merry way, and there was no reason for it to end. It was like, no one was fighting. This didn't suck.
Oh no, everyone was fighting.
I don't know about that then.
Yeah.
All right, well then that's drama I didn't know about, because I guess people just don't want to,
I think we all got all synced up or something.
I'm really bad at paying attention to stuff unless I'm in the thick of it too. So, I might have known. But I'm also like, oh, do they need defending? Because their blood? Should I jump in? No. But no, I don't remember it. That's funny. I just remember how awesome the show was. And
Not to be publicly petty about it, which is honestly pretty difficult for me.
Well, anyway, I liked the shows that you always put on there, and
Yeah, I
I
miss
liked the
that.
fundraiser. I remember feeling the love when a fundraiser was going on, and it was
It was
like,
so
wow.
fun, eh?
And then you fucked off to PEI.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Now you're stuck in PEI. It's probably a good thing, stuck there in a COVID.
Actually, I'm very lucky to be here.
That's
It's
good.
safe.
It's
What
a good.
nice looking dog that is.
Oh, this is Oscar. Yeah, that's my my new sweetie.
He's a beautiful little honey.
Yeah, sometimes he gets disruptive, but he's being really good right
Being
now.
really good, yeah. This is-
Proud of him.
anyone who watches know that you have been in your trailer pouting for the last 3 episodes.
Yeah, no, sometimes I put him in the bedroom and then he cries. You got to
He's
stay
just
there,
too
buddy.
unruly.
So I think he knows that at any moment he could be put in the bedroom, and he doesn't like that. Even though all day long he sits in it and sits on my bed. What are you gonna do? Where's your cat?
In
You
there.
said you're gonna bring the cat on. Let's see if he reacts.
Uh-oh.
Dennis, where are you, honey?
Sorry, we're all pet freaks here. We make it a comic has a cat, then I'm fucking bring the cat on.
I was just home and my
He's elusive.
parents call my house, well, their house, the funny farm, because it's 4 dogs,
Oh right.
2 horses, and 2 cats.
That sounds like a dream.
An insane amount of animals.
I used to have an awful lot of animals. At one point I had 3 dogs, a cat, and then I got another cat for a little bit, and then I had 6 aquariums.
Holy shit.
Yeah, that was before the underground. And then once I started the club, I'm not joking, it was like one by one, things started either dying or I gave them away.
Yeah.
And I kept the dogs, obviously.
Yeah, out of everything, you're like, I'm gonna keep the dogs.
And I kept the one cat passed, and then the other cat I kept. And I had for a long time in the front, at the beginning of the club, I had a frog in an aquarium. Kept that guy for 18 years. That frog lived too.
My buddy had a blind shark. It was like this big. And he said it was blind, and it would just like float, or it would just kind of swim in circles in this like tank that he had.
Oh
I was
my
like,
God,
that's
that
such
poor-
a strange.
That poor
I'm like, where
shark.
did you find this?
I
When I
started.
still lived in Toronto, I went on a date with a deaf guy who had a deaf cat.
Interesting.
Okay.
Wild.
I bet they had a really cool
So
connection.
I was like, oh, you got like a matching cat.
Well, neither of them, I guess, really needs to hear anything
Yeah.
if they're both
Cats
in
don't listen
tune
to
with
you
that.
anyways.
That's-
I mean,
That's true too.
Me and my cat are both assholes, so that's kind of the same thing, right?
Yeah, but that's why we love cats, because they're little perfect, God's perfect killing machines that we kiss and cuddle and sometimes put outfits on.
Oh, true. So many outfits.
No, my cat hated when I put anything on him, but he would let me put like some kind of thing on his head, maybe like a hat or He was okay with that.
So like,
Don't make fun of me anyway.
It was cool with hats.
But I'm much better with dogs, I have to say. I'll probably never get a cat again.
mm,
It might find me, but
dogs.
I'll just have more dogs. Anyway, so how you been though? You been all right? You've been doing shows out there at least, I guess.
Yeah. Man, I moved home and within 3 days I got pregnant.
What?
Yeah, not anymore.
Rats.
That was a, yeet. I yeeted the fetus.
You
Bad
needed
time,
the
bad
fetus.
time.
Yeah.
Oh my God, wow.
With a guy who was cheating on me.
Oh.
My life turned into a Jerry Springer show for a couple months there, but I'm on the up and up.
I'm not gonna lie, this whole pandemic, I would go on Facebook, I would share a bunch of dirty memes, and then I would leave and not look at anything.
Yeah,
That's depressing.
So I just thought,
depressing, yeah.
I just was just like, I need my algorithms to change. So I would only watch puppy videos, or if someone had a cat, or if someone had like, some kind of animal stories. Dodo just won't leave my news feed right now, but that's okay. Anyway, yeah. And then people would be like, oh, you didn't know, but they would see me active on Facebook. I'd be like, nope, I was just venting out through memes.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
And then getting the fuck out.
Yeah, make it
I have spent 6 months of the past year banned off of Facebook.
Oh my God.
I say a lot of things that
It's a toxic place. I know a lot of my friends get banned for even not like mean things. That's weird what's going on Facebook now.
I get banned
Whatever.
for weed
usually
stuff.
calling people like fucking idiots or something. Okay, that's bullying. And I'm like,
I get why they're doing it is because they're trying to teach the computers how to recognize bullying, and we're the training ground right now.
yeah. And I do love to bully people who deserve it.
Yeah, some people deserve it for sure.
Yeah, some people are so dumb, and I'm like, you need to be bullied. Your parents weren't mean enough to you.
Well, I sometimes just stonewall those people. Just like they don't exist. So I don't know. It was great with the club with that. People like that would come in, and I'd be like, oh, hey, can I get you something to drink? Just be like stone cold. I'm your server now.
Yeah.
And until someone actually really did something, it was like, no, give me your money and just go over there and feel my coldness from the bar.
I went on a date earlier today, and like
Sorry, that was cold.
And he was like, so like, what got you into stand up? And I was like, childhood trauma, obviously. That's what makes you funny. And then he was like, I don't really have any trauma. And then I was like, you shouldn't do stand up then. Maybe go for improv.
Witnessed it.
You need some really dark shit for you to happen to you for you to be good at stand up.
I don't think I had too traumatic of a childhood, but I grew up with very sarcastic Irish parents and really great storytellers. And I've noticed that I'm a good storyteller. Which a lot of comedians are. And I was like, that's where a lot of comedians, like they differ from true stand-up comedians who are writing bits about, experiences in life.
Yeah.
Putting a series together.
Stand up though, and I'm like, you needed to be bullied a little bit more.
Well, what are you gonna do?
A little bit more.
Okay, go lie down. Go lie down. It's okay. Go lie down. Well, we've only got a few minutes left. Do you want to promote something? You got a show coming up, and anyone watching in your area might know.
July 22nd at Bar 1911 in Charlottetown. If anyone's watching from PEI.
There you go. Only because in Toronto, we're just starting to get shows going this week. It's just been like.
I can't believe I've been able to do shows this whole time. I'm so blessed. I only got one show canceled.
So well.
This is my first Zoom show.
Stay there where the air is pure for now.
You're the only person I would do a Zoom show for, so
I told you it's all silly. We're just gonna talk silly and
I'm generally not great at talking to just like a computer screen with you laughing at me, but I'm very good at talking to you because I love you.
Well, thank you. I miss you. And one
Fuck, I
time
miss you. I can't wait.
you'll be back in Toronto before you know it, before all
Yeah.
the germs are gone. Don't come till the germs are gone. We're still in hot spots. But,
I heard in Toronto there was only 37 new cases today, which is pretty remarkable.
yeah, they were just work because everyone's
have
madly
a
getting
Delta variant now, though.
vaccinated, but now
Yeah.
this Delta thing is going on, and they're actually saying people in hotspots should shorten their vaccine so that instead of 8 weeks, go in 4.
Get
and
it,
it's
like,
what?
now, yeah.
What's going on here?
Yeah, I'm just waiting on my second one now. I got my first one, and I'm not joking. I started my period immediately, like within a minute.
Just kicked in.
Okay.
Oh,
I keep sticking to
Thanks,
my
Bill Gates.
refrigerator.
Taking in.
all the side effects are going to start popping out now. No, I'm kidding. I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but also sometimes there's truth in shit. I'm like, where's the middle ground? Where's the middle ground?
Vaccines have side effects. That's not like a secret. All of them have side effects.
Any medication.
And people are like, people are having side effects. And I'm like, that's vaccines.
Yeah, it's
have
going to be a
always
part
had-
of it.
Vaccines have always had side effects. Have you read a book one time? Maybe? Okay.
One time, maybe.
Oh my God.
You got Weed Payton in the comment section here.
You got what?
You know who Weed Payton is?
Weed? Maybe that's Wes.
I think so. Bonsoir, yeah, Wes. Yeah. So the algorithms can't understand
Buddy
comedy.
from the States. How you doing? Watching it up. Well, we got a lot of watchers actually making comments. Well, hello everyone in the chat.
There's a chat on YouTube. There's a chat going on the line.
As we talk, some of our friends that are tuning in from the underground, they
So it's
watch
kinda
every
like we're
week.
doing an underground show because the people that would be at a show are just watching it on YouTube.
But what I'm trying to recreate though is what would happen at the back bar. So when we would sit at the back bar and like
Exactly. I feel like I'm
talk
at
shit at the end of the night. That's
the back fucking table.
That's what we're trying to do here.
Cheesed off of one of your fucking cookies. Being
Okay.
like, oh my God, it's such a long trek home. And I'm so high.
Well, maybe I'll just pop one in the mail. There's the mail,
It is my birthday coming up.
Pop some in the mail.
UPS it over.
Oh no, Canada Post, man. Are you kidding? Oof.
I got third party.
Canada Post. They don't care about weed.
That is a good dog.
He's good dog, but he wants to be in my arms right now.
I
Anyway.
can do that, bro.
All right. Well, we got Cobra waiting on deck here.
All right. Well, that should be fun.
So you can stay and watch and talk shit on the chat to her.
Hit the YouTube comment.
Is there like a YouTube link on your page that I can just click on and harass her in the comments?
Yeah. It's
Yeah.
YouTube is it's 420 Puff Mama is my YouTube page.
420 Puff Mama. Awesome.
Thank
Okay,
you.
I will join in the YouTube.
And we'll
Thank you
stick
so much
her
for
there.
having me.
No problem. Good to see you again.
Look out of you. Mwah.
Take care.
If you're
I
done
was
with
trying to
your
get him
phone.
to say, come here. I'm scared. Oh, I'm scared. Okay, well, Oscar got hyper.
Oscar just got
Okay,
pumped out of nowhere. He's like, first guest, that was great.
That was cool.
I'm
Loved
psyched.
it. Loved it.
That's my Oscar voice. I don't know. Take it or leave it.
Fucking A. Do you think he'd say fucking A?
I think Oscar would say fucking A.
I mean, he's from Cuba, but he doesn't really, I don't know.
Fucking A, Bob.
He doesn't act like, he doesn't seem like a.
He doesn't act Cuban. No, I don't know.
He's a hoser through and through. All right, let's bring on Lucy.
Although, should we give him a little?
Oh, wait, we were going to do this intro we found. Okay,
Yeah,
wait,
yeah,
sorry,
yeah, we
Lucy.
gotta
One sec. One sec.
Back it up.
I found this
Prepare
intro.
yourself
Okay, you
because
crank it. Hit
he will be coming on soon.
And they put on like live events, and one of them was comedy, and everyone who was performing, with the exception of the host, was in their clothes. And I was like, well, I mean, how many times am I gonna get to perform here? I might as well. I was wearing cute underwear too. I was like, oh, this is cute. I'll wear my underwear and my combat boots,
Yeah.
and I'll just fucking come out guns blazing.
Yeah.
It'll be fine.
That's it. I don't know why I love that clip, but I thought it was a really great intro. Okay, bring her on. Lucy Gervais, everybody. You might remember her from the club. Would sometimes waitress for me, sometimes host, sometimes sing, sometimes do all kinds of fun stuff. And there's Lucy. How are ya?
You got audio? Can you hear us?
You need your audio on.
Can't hear you.
Hey, there we go.
Now we hear ya.
Hey, bada boom, bada bing. All right.
How are ya?
I'm good. Yeah, I'm just chilling. I got a button maker. So that's cool.
Like to make like pin, but oh, okay, yeah, I see what you mean.
Yeah. So
I was
got a
thinking
bunch of-
shirt buttons. I didn't understand.
No, that doesn't sound like nearly as much fun.
No,
But I got A&W coupons, so I've just been making little burger buttons.
I love it.
You should
Aren't
just
they
give the
cute?
coupon to them in the button form.
Yeah, exactly. They have like barcodes. I thought that would be cool.
Oh my
But
god.
there's not enough room.
QR
A barcode
code.
button is boring.
QR
Yeah.
code will fit perfectly in a button. A QR code.
Yeah,
That's
make
all.
like a little tiny one.
Yeah, and they're
People are
getting
like,
a
"What
little
is
bit more
that?"
popular.
It's a lot for a bit, but you know.
Yeah, honestly, you could do anything. You could link a QR code to like your comedy website or whatever.
I do have one actually, and here's the funny thing: the QR code that I rarely use because when I got it, like no one was using it, but I thought it would be fun. And now they're getting used more and more and more. They're more common. But the T-shirt I made for the underground, there's like at the bottom, there's like a mouth, like Rolling Stones with the tongue sticking out. But on it, like a tab of acid, I put my QR code, and it was
That
super
is-
tiny. And it worked when they silk screened it, and I got it back in my phone, and it went to my website. It worked.
That's awesome. I'll make
So-
you some buttons if you send me that image.
I thought it would be funny
Hey, there you go.
Yeah,
To
that's
make-
awesome.
to make. I even thought it'd be funny to make like a design, like a pot leaf or something fun. And then inside the design that is a QR code is the QR code. So it won't look like a square.
What
But,
about a
it's-
QR
but it'll
code?
still work on a phone. I don't
QR
know.
code in a QR code in a QR code, and you go to the website. It's just another QR code.
Go on.
Just online
Keep
QR
going.
code. Oh my
just
god.
keep an like an
It's like
a
those
QR
Russian
Never-ending
those
link.
Russian doll eggs, you know, when you keep taking out and there's another doll.
I just keep
Torture
opening
people.
Chrome pages.
Oh my god, we're getting
It took
silly.
me way too long to figure out how to get QR codes to work.
Yeah, you had to download an app. It wasn't. They didn't make it easy. That's for
Yeah,
sure.
well now most phones have it built into the
They have
Yeah,
it built in.
Because
and I
they
think
didn't know
also-
it was going to become a thing. Hey, buddy.
Yeah, exactly. I was always like, this is too advanced for me. Okay, I'm not even gonna almost learn how to do this.
That's what I'm saying. It's almost there, and I think, like, once you see corporations putting it on there, I'm like, all right, we're getting there, and then now people will make that demand, and then it'll just be a thing, and then you can play with it
Yeah, and now it's restaurant menus.
rather on everything.
Yeah. All they have to do is put a little QR code on your table, and it saves them from making a menu. They can just update
Yeah,
it at
so-
any time online.
Don't
Exactly, and it's great because of COVID and for the
Don't-
environment. So
Twofer.
yeah, gonna
Are we
save
like
the day.
thanking COVID right now? Thanks, COVID.
Oh my
Thanks,
god.
COVID.
You saved
God.
the environment. Joey's like, what happened? I turned away for 2 seconds.
We're not recording this, are we?
Oh yeah, we're live on YouTube,
Live to
baby.
YouTube.
Oh no!
Yeah, there's like a
we
whole
all
bunch
get
of people-
canceled.
Yeah.
There's a whole bunch of people from the underground on the chat. They're making comments. I told
Yeah.
Rachel to go there, so she's
Rachel
probably
said,
shit
Lucy,
talking.
I love you.
Oh, I love you too, Rachel.
Aw, there we go.
I'll make a bunch of veggie burger buttons soon.
Yes.
Yeah. And Wes thought that was funny, so we entertained Wes.
Oh hell yeah!
Sit down.
Thanks, Wes.
Sit down.
Who I am sweating. I don't know about you guys.
Stay.
Now we got
You guys have
AC.
air conditioning?
We got the AC on, thankfully. We
Thank
got
God.
it. It was a crazy storm here. Holy cow, today. The last 24 hours have been like Spielberg came across Toronto and just made a movie.
Massive.
It was like rolling dark fronts and like you could see them roll and then like a glimmer of hope in the corner behind me, just of light. It was just the
Just, like,
weirdest.
Spread and like going over top.
Oh my
Like-
goodness. Well,
It was a fun storm.
storms are great.
Yeah, I smoked
Honestly,
a joint
like-
on the balcony and just stood in it and watched it come. It was great.
And then you go into your AC apartment so you don't have to deal with the humidity.
Yeah, and not think
That's
about the
awesome.
hydro bill that might be coming.
God, I hope.
This is a
Please.
fundraiser show.
Yeah.
By
For
the
our hydro
way,
bill at the end of the month.
yeah, I couldn't be sweating buckets. I'm kind of like, I know it sounds like weird, but as I'm getting older, I kind of can't handle extremes anymore. Okay, bud, you can't have a treat every 10 seconds.
Every
Sit
time.
down.
He's like,
You gotta
he's
wait
got
for
something
it.
to say.
You gotta wait for
Can I
it.
just talk about how much I love these snacks? Are we doing an ad right now, Oscar? Right in the middle of the podcast. You want to do an ad?
He looks like a tiny Scooby Doo.
He's an all right dog. He's an all right dog. Not bad for a street dog. Hey, you little gooder hound.
Oh, he's turning his head too.
Oh my god, he's adorable. He's chatty too. Yeah, I don't know. I got a
he's
couple.
needy.
I don't
Where's
have
your
AC,
cat?
but I got a couple fans going.
Where's your cat?
You should put
He's
ice.
probably sleeping on the floor of the
Let
bathroom.
me bring on the cat.
Put ice
All
in a
right,
bowl and
hold
put
on.
that in front of your fan.
You don't have to bring on the cat. It's okay.
No, because I can walk around because I'm on my phone,
Oh.
Go lay down.
so I can.
Go lay
Are
down.
we-
Oh, look who it
MTV.
is,
Lucy
exactly
Gray.
where I
Oh,
thought
there
he
it
would be.
is.
buddy. He's kind of. He's
Oscar.
like licking and attacking my hand at the same time. He can't make up his mind.
That's all, like
That's a
Oscar.
cat thing.
Yeah.
That's also what
He's
Oscar
biting.
does.
Oscar's pretty
He'll
cat-like.
lick
I'll
and
give
then,
it that.
he'll
And then
like,
he'll
kinda
nibble you a
play.
bit.
Like he'll play
No.
with her again.
No. Yeah, he's cool. Oh,
Oh,
yeah.
wow.
He sleeps in the bathroom because it's like got a nice cool
Tile.
tile floor.
Yeah, some cats will sleep in tubs. I've seen that.
Just turn on the water.
No, I think I remember seeing a cat like sleeping in the tub, and they would want to use the tub, and the cat would like just
God.
like
No, my cat just
angry.
does that once
Where did I
the
see that?
water is
On
like
YouTube.
filled up, and once I'm in there like relaxing, I'm like, oh yes, and then I hear, like just pick that moment to want all the attention at the same time.
well, you're in a place where he can't go.
Exactly.
The
I
bath.
was like, I want to
The
snuggle,
bath.
but it's all wet and I hate water.
Oscar, please. All right.
Oh,
well,
it's
how's
fine.
quarantine in
You can interrupt
Montreal?
me
You guys are
tomorrow.
doing shows now in Montreal. You were
Oh,
doing
yeah.
shows for a while. We were jealous. We just started this week.
Oh yeah. Okay. So we have indoor and outdoor shows going.
Oh my God, I can't even imagine indoors.
Yeah, I was actually reading some tweets earlier, people saying like it's like difficult to describe what the lockdown has been like for Toronto people. So I'm
8
kind of curious what people mean by that.
8 months, I just
back
felt
and
like my
forth.
life's on pause, and you're just waiting and waiting, and you're waiting in the longest lineup ever, and you just gotta get to the bank and do that deposit, and you're just waiting and waiting. And it was because Doug Ford's doing the, okay, 2 more weeks, okay, 6 more weeks, okay, 2 more weeks, but not saying, look, this is the fucking plan, and you're gonna have to deal with it.
Then he kept
Yeah.
turning on the
Just
weather
stretching
machine,
it and
and it was
stretching
like
it and
snowing
stretching
when
and
it was supposed to be
stretching.
hot.
And well, I
Because
don't,
people just wanted to go to the beach. So next day he's like, nope, it's cold now.
conspiracy theories.
Wow. Crazy. Terrible.
But I think that was the part, is just that, it'd be fine if we're sentenced to a year of no life or 8 months of no life, but that would have been nice to know that I literally couldn't do anything for 8 months. And just this week now, and now I'm like, ugh, who are you? Like, I'm like used to this space bubble that we've been allotted, like a cell in anyway.
Yeah, we had curfew, which was pretty
Ugh.
brutal.
That's wild.
No, we didn't
Yeah.
get that hard. We
What was
didn't,
Yeah.
that like?
but we had stay-at-home orders.
Yeah, it's all messed up, right? Like there's
COVID
no
comes out
I
at
don't
night.
know.
He's super scary at night.
Exactly, like that's when you're gonna get it. It was just
Yeah,
so
yeah.
people wouldn't like
So
go
you take
out
an
and
alleyway.
party at their friend's house and then like come home at like 2 a.m. or something, which is such a unique circumstance to try to control I didn't understand.
No, but
So-
it'd be like I've been in the summertime in Montreal, and everyone's just drinking in the park, just hanging out, bottle of wine on a picnic table, like no big deal.
Yeah.
And once you start to get liquor into you, you get loose and you start to not worry about shit. Like, so that's what they're worried about, I think, is that it's like, okay, we got to make sure if they're drunk at home so they can't go nowhere. Make sure they got all the weed they want. Just
Yeah, there's like a billion weed stores.
so
here
many
now.
weed stores in Toronto. It's hilarious.
You can't. There's like ones where it's like 3 of them right beside each other.
Yeah.
You can't believe your eyes.
Like, I
It's
wonder
what?
if they hate each other.
Like,
The
is
drama
all
going
one
on
the
in
same
there.
person? Are they just testing?
Because at
out
one
brands?
point, I used to know everybody in Toronto that did anything to do with weed. And now it's like, oh, another dispensary. Oh, another dispensary. I don't know any of these people. It's wild.
Queen West is just dispensaries. That's all it is.
Well, what are you going to do?
Weed West.
Weed West.
Weed Street West.
Toronto.
Hey, there you go.
Damn.
Wow, we're on to
Are
something.
we gotta like these are EFTs in the making.
NFTs?
NFTs? I don't know.
Oh, my God. All right.
What's an EFT?
We got like
Anyway.
just a couple minutes. I just realized, like, holy crap, we started late. Plus, also I'm babbling, and this edibles I made are really kicking in, and I'm smoking Shatterizer and bong
Wimpy
hits.
Puff Gas.
Ooh, yeah. But how's do you have anything you want to tell people that you're doing? What are
Yeah.
you doing in the world, and tell people about it that are watching? A lot of people know you that are watching.
So I just got off the Fringe Festival, which was awesome. That I can't really promote it because it's over. I just want to brag. But then I've also got 2 Pride shows coming up. One is at the Diving Bell Social Club on July 9th. And I have another one at the Blue Dog Motel on July 12th. And then my show, Riverside, which is an outdoor patio show in St. Henry, that's going to be coming back.
Wow,
But
you're
I
just
haven't
pumping.
announced it yet. Pardon me?
I love it. You're pumping. I love
Oh
it.
my God. As soon as the like things started opening up, I was like, I got to get all my shows back. I've been going crazy not being able to help the comedy community out here.
Yeah.
So
we need
it's nice to
laughter
be
though,
back.
man. More than ever. More than ever.
The borders
We
are
need it.
open. Come through. Come visit.
Come get some bagels.
Get the bagels. Bring the dog. Bring Johnny.
Montreal trip.
Okay, well, soon. Road trip soon.
All right, guys. Thank you so much for having me. This was a lot
Yeah,
of
no
fun.
problem.
as
Good to
always.
see you, Luce.
Good to see you too. Have a good night. Bye.
And bye, Oscar, too.
You see everyone, or Cobra, as it said.
Cobra Kardashian Knowles Carter.
There you go. Wow.
Lucy Gervais.
Good night. Or Lucy Gervais.
No, but there was one she had for a while. It was like Lucy Gervais. So I always look for that, Lucy Ger. I'm like, oh wait, no, she's Cobra now.
She goes by Cobra now.
I don't know. I have so many people that have been ID'd on Facebook. Like my friend Hippie Bong Stockings. They were like, yeah, prove that you're.
Bong Stockings.
It's Kim, our friend Kim. That's
I know,
her.
it's just the name skill.
But they were like, you need to provide ID. So she lost all of like she had to restart a Facebook, and yet Cobra Knowles Kardashian Carter. So weird how some people get flagged and some people don't. Oscar, you're being a dick, and we got to bring on our next
we gotta do
guest.
this next preview. You
Come
wanna
on,
sit for the
Come
preview?
here, come down. Do you want to go in the room?
Come on,
You don't want
man.
to go in the room.
Sorry, Kyle. He's not. We'll get him. We'll get him.
Lay down. Stay. Okay, we'll play the clip that I found. This one's on Kyle's website. And
Fancy.
so hit that little play button, and it's a little clip that I found on his own site of him doing some comedy.
So sincere. Thank you. Wow. Oh my gosh. This is such a beautiful crowd. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at you up in the front. Little Miss Cutie up in here. Okay. You're gorgeous. Are you serious? What's your name? What's your name? Gross. Obviously, I am a member of the LGBTQIA2 ABC EZ is 1, 2, 3 supercalifragilisticexpialidocious music goes to a Christian. Episode 3, Revenge of the Sith.
Yeah. Oh my God, that was hilarious, guys. Let's bring.
I feel like it's getting out of
Just bring him
control
on
at this
now.
point, you
Yeah,
know?
yeah.
Like, we've
I think that
already
was a
taken
good-
the rainbow from you. Like, we've taken.
Oh my God. Okay, guys, say hello, please, to Kyle Brownrigg. You might remember him from the club and getting high with us and making us laugh. And well, we were getting high. He was making us laugh. And
Yeah, we
fuck.
don't want to put that drug use on everyone.
Okay, my skin is glowing from the edible. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, hello.
Oh,
Hi.
How are you?
I am also a little bit high too. How are you?
Good. Because I ate an edible just before the,
it's just kicking in now.
and I'm just like, woo, like almost shroomy. Anyway, shout out to myself on the edibles I made. I made these little nut bars for
Oh yeah, those
carry
are
out.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, and I
Those
are
ate
my
half.
ones.
I'm melting now. Anyway.
I love that.
I'm melting now, she said.
I'm melting.
I kind of got into like the edible oils, but those, wow, you got to be careful with those. Where it's like a little dropper, and then like you put it, like you just swallow it.
Yeah.
And if it's like a little
bad.
bit, it's really nice. But if you have like, I've never taken a full hit of it, like a full dropper, and I'm still like, you have to peel me off the ceiling. I'm so
Yeah.
fucked up. So I'm like, what if
Yeah,
I
no,
took
I
a full
can't do
amount?
that.
Like, yeah.
I need it in a solid form, like of food. I don't eat oils though. I find extracts fuck me up too much. Whereas I work with the real plant and make butters, and I find I can digest it better. And I just feel like I'm smoking weed versus going to the moon. I don't know.
No, I use this. It's like a PAX 3. It's like a
little
dryer
packs. Yeah, they're
babe.
cute.
This does the job for me. Honestly, I love joints. Those are kind of my favorite, but like I find that like it's just a better high, but I don't like smoke in my lungs.
Yeah, those vaporizers do feel like a cleaner high. Like if you had to describe it, it's like the whole inhalation process of like vaporizers I find so much easier on your lungs.
I got this Shatterizer here, and this is the only time I'll ever put an extract in my body, is this Shatterizer. So you put dabs in it, it takes apart, and you put the dab inside there, and it just heats it, and you have different heat settings. So I can put it on low like a loser. And but yeah, if I eat it or if I do dabs, forget it. But I can sip on this little bad boy. I don't know.
I love it.
We gotta all have our little things. Okay, Oscar, you're starting to be annoying.
Hi, Oscar.
I know I got a treat in there. All right, so fuck, I forgot what I was gonna talk to you about. All the fun stuff that you used to do or are doing.
On a stoner podcast, I expect no less.
What?
On a stoner podcast.
Yeah, I expect no less.
No.
Good thing I wrote all.
Oh, I was thinking about about the debaters and how you were on the debaters a whole bunch too. And then I listened to part of it today, and then I got distracted with stuff. But yeah, I was like, oh, you've been in the debaters a bunch. That's like literally it's one of the few comedy podcasts I actually have on my downloads. Because I love the debaters. Steve Patterson's hilarious.
Oh,
just the way. So then I pulled this one up. This is the one I was listening to. But I love your quotes about pumpkins. And you were like, they now have pumpkin. You read it. I can't see it.
They now have pumpkin spice pie. What, you want me to read his joke? That's
no, it's just he can't read it. Okay, people, you can read it.
What am I doing here?
You can read it. It was a fun bit, and I like the
People
spontaneity of the debaters, though. I like the spontaneity.
There was a lot of, when we were doing that one, the reason why they asked me was because I have in my material, I have this joke about Starbucks and about pumpkin spice lattes. And so, you know, when they did that topic, they were like, well, who else would I ask but Kyle Brownrigg? Because he has like a whole thing about that. And I did it in this like really fancy theater in St. John, New Brunswick. And it was like the coolest gig that I've done in a really long time. It was like Art Deco, or like it looked like the Grand Hall from like the Titanic. Like it was very fancy, and there were so many people there. And the debaters that I've done since, because I did them during COVID, I did them like in like a sound booth with like fake laughter, and it was really fucking weird.
Okay, well, I'm glad I listened to the right one. So.
That's brutal.
Yeah.
Well, he's
One of
doing
them
the
turned
best
out really
he
good,
can. He's doing the best he can,
Yeah.
Well, I'll do it. It's a paycheck, and like I don't care because it's like what it sounds like. That's not my job, And the one of them that I did was really, really. I loved it, and then the other one that I did, it just didn't work without the audience. And I think that if we would have had an audience, I think it would have been a very different reaction. It was a very odd show, but again, like. I'll do anything right now.
Oh, well.
You're like, yes, let me do the job.
Well, anyway, just had to shout out that because debaters is definitely. In fact, this is how it's runs in my family. My parents, in 13 years of me owning the club, only ever came to 2 shows. The first one was Scott Thompson because we grew up watching Kids in the Hall. Like my dad would be like the kids, and we'd all come running down because we'd be like, shit, it's starting. And that was one of the few shows we did that. And so they were like, of course we'll see Scott Thompson. And then they were like, oh, well, I'm glad I experienced your club. But my mom, like the secondhand smoke would get to her and I have to drive. And it's like, okay, Ma, it's fine.
Yeah.
But then the other show is when Steve Patterson showed up because, we all listened to the debaters. So I thought
I love him.
I thought
He's
that
really
was cute
sweet.
when Steve Patterson showed up for a dope on one of Jeff Paul's shows. And I'm like, my parents are coming down for Steve.
No, he's the best. Yeah, no, he's so awesome.
Yeah. Oh, well. Well, cool. And then there was another show I remember. There was a show I always wanted to see because you had the best lineup. And are you going to bring it back? It's called It Gets Bitter.
Yeah. So I was supposed to do that show, and then the pandemic happened, and then that was in March when I was supposed to do that, and then it got canceled. I want to bring it back. To be honest with you, like right now, my comedy plans are like day by day, like
Forever, yeah.
Whatever I can do, I will do. But if I'm honest with you, I literally forgot about my own show. That's how long it's been. Like you bringing that up, I'm like, oh yeah. Like I completely forgot about it.
No, I was pouring through because I have to, do research. And then I saw it. I was like, oh, I actually wanted to, because I remember Michelle, just the stance. And I love Michelle. And just like you have this way of marketing it that it was like, oh, I know exactly what is going to go on at this show. I love that.
That was kind of a happy coincidence because her headshot is her like in a fancy dress. So I actually edited everyone's headshot onto like somebody wearing a suit or a dress because, comedians, we don't have those fucking looks, right? So I like kind of made it look fancy, but it actually kind of like worked. Like people were like, I'm so going to this. It was really, it worked like kind of weirdly.
I have it on his Twitter there. I think I pulled the Twitter out. You can go to the top.
I design all of those by myself, by the way. I used to be a designer.
It's just on the album.
No, on the top, it's the banner.
Oh, I see what you're talking about. Okay,
oh, that's a different one. Still, I just like it.
Nothing like producing live
because people don't understand that sometimes, like, in order to be a comic like that, you have to have a certain amount of intelligence and insight into the world and like where things are going. And I don't know. So sometimes a bitter comic can just like just get it nicely with 5 words even, and just like say it so precisely, whatever. It was correcting.
it was a really good turnout. The shows were always very successful. We even had a Bose beer sponsor, and like where my mom grew up in Bankley Hill, that's like where Bose is made. Oh, cool. Like where it's from. So it was kind of like, it was a really great show. You're right. You know what? I need to get on that. I need to bring this show back.
Well, I will come watch it because I don't have a club anymore and I can come to shows.
Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
I'll get it back. It's not, I don't feel a sense of loss. I feel like it's in a cocoon and it was only a caterpillar before.
Right.
And then when I'm ready, it'll be a butterfly.
I love that place. I remember I performed once and you gave me a bag of chocolate dicks and they were like 25 grams, 25 milligrams. And I remember I was like, oh, they're probably not really that strong. And I took one and I don't know if it was 25 milligrams for the bag or 25 per like little chocolate dick.
Probably per dick.
but it was a little too much. And I remember I brought my boyfriend with, we went for like a walk, and I remember we were like walking like in the Toronto path, and we were like walking and we wandered into like a hotel, and then there was this like beautiful like waterfall with light like cascading down, and then we like peaked, and I was like, oh my god, I'm so fucking high right now, how am I gonna get home? But thank you for that experience.
It's so funny. Okay, well, on a side note, a segue, Adrian Fish has a whole bit about that same time when she got a bag of dicks as well. It was during, I think, during a festival or show. I don't remember. I think maybe it was the 420 festival. No, it was a stoner queer show. Anyway, everyone else all got different treats, but I reserved a bag of dicks for her because she has a whole joke about when her and her girlfriend broke up.
Reserved a bag of dicks for her.
Yeah.
No, it's a side story, but she has a whole bit about when her and her girlfriend broke up. They were fighting over the dildos, and it was like they were in a bag, so she called them bag of dicks. Anyway,
yeah.
So she ate one of those dicks though before getting on an airplane, and has this whole bit about like experience, and it's hilarious. So I'm like, sorry. I actually didn't make those ones. I actually contracted them from my friend Ashley Callia, who's a baker in Toronto. So
they're great. They're like really strong, but they're good.
Yeah. Well, anyway, I'm glad you enjoyed it, and I'm glad you didn't call 911.
No.
And you got to see a beautiful waterfall.
Yeah, I get high like every day, so no, I wouldn't call the police.
I'm proud. It's all good. It's all good.
So,
Oh. Anyway, well, is there anything you got going on you want to chat before we get wrapped up here? We got anything you got coming up that any side projects? An animal you want to show me? An animal. We like animals.
The cat.
through like 10
I have a Siamese cat, but he's gone. I don't know where he is.
Woo! Look at that. He's got the Mulder I Want to Believe poster.
You are the only person that identifies that. Everyone's like, what is that?
Oh my God, are you kidding?
Yeah, nobody.
And no one's watched the X-Files like us, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's actually my boyfriend's poster. I was never really into the X-Files, if I'm being honest. But I do have things coming up.
I know.
I do have things coming up. So this is very exciting. Now that it's announced, this is actually the first place that I'm saying it. I am taping my very first comedy special for Just for Laughs at the end of July.
Hey.
Fuck yeah, that's amazing.
Yeah, so it'll be July 30th and 31st if anybody's in Montreal and they want to come watch. Yeah, so there's that. And also I have a podcast. It's called Best Actress, #1 in Mongolia, no autographs. And it's it's a podcast where we like go over Oscar winners, and then we see who the nominees were, and then we watch all the movies, and then we pick who we think should have won.
Ah, cool.
It's quite popular with the gays.
Pandemic. Were you doing that before the pandemic started?
No? I wanted to keep myself busy because I would be all the time.
I just saw it online, and it was a while ago, and that was probably yesterday, and it seems like a year ago.
You can go to
because there's no such thing as time right now for me.
Website.
Oh, there it is. Yeah, like it's like on anywhere, like iTunes, like podcasts or Spotify. It's everywhere.
You got it covered. All right, guys. Well, you can listen to there's a podcast you can listen to. Oscar, please go lie down.
Plus comedy album.
Yeah. You can check that out as well.
You get a preview, different material, and then. And you get to Just for Laughs taping once that's done.
And there's the older album that you put out. Well, not older. It was a year ago.
I put it out in 2008, 19.
2 years ago.
Yeah, I put it out a couple years ago.
Well, download that album, guys. It's funny too.
I think it was 2019. Yeah, I think it came out. I think it's been a few years.
Hey, my skin's really warm from this edible. This always happens, right? It's the third comic. I start to get lit.
We got one more guest, Joey.
I'm gonna eat one more bite.
We got this.
I got this.
Don't leave me now.
All right. Well, is there anything else you want to big up? I think I covered everything, and just to say I miss comedy, and I'm love to come see you live when you got a show going on, and you should do one of my shows.
I would love to do one of your shows. I love your shows.
Well, I started a park show for sure. So if you can handle, being semi-clean, then would jump on there. I mean, we've been swearing and saying like, you know, Sandra kept saying my puss. I don't want that.
Of course she did. Yes. I would love to do your show. Any spots I can take before my taping would be appreciated. Mama needs the warm up.
We'll give it to you.
Thank you.
Okay,
Well, I miss you and I'm excited to see you. And yeah, I hope you're doing well. I hope the pandemic wasn't too hard on you.
I needed a break. It was hard at the beginning, and then it hit hard in like March, and then I just like kind of, I don't know, maybe it was like the lockdown forced me to like, well, you can't do anything anyway, so you might as well. So there's just no point in being depressed or upset. It's just like, just sleep.
Yeah.
So that's kind of where I just feel like I've rested, and now I'm like, well, now I don't know if I want to open a club in the fall. Like maybe I just want to like kind of party for a year and like go to other shows and
right.
I don't know.
I think that this pandemic did give people a lot of perspective, because I kind of had that exact same journey as you, where like I was like, oh my God, like I'm not being productive. I'm not moving forward with my career. I'm not working on material. I'm not growing as an artist. And I'm like, neither is anybody else. And I literally just kind of like, you just have to accept it. Just like, it is what it is. It's just temporary, and it is what it is, and it'll be over eventually. I had to have that conversation with myself, and then that really helped a lot. And I kind of like let go of a lot of depression and a lot of anxiety.
Well, that's good. That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, having a pet helps, right? I mean,
yes.
Let's give the shout out to a pet in the pandemic. Sorry, people that don't have pets. You don't know what you're missing.
Yeah.
I don't care if you have allergies, get one. No.
Get a pet. Get the allergy pills and get a pet.
Yeah, my cat loved us being home every day, so.
Yeah. I know, you're being such a whiny little dog right now. Go lie down. Anyway, it was great to have you on the podcast. And
thank you for having me. It was great talking to you.
Thanks, Kyle.
Okay.
Yeah, see you soon.
Bye.
Oh, Oscar, fuck's sakes.
Kyle Brownrigg, everybody. Go to his website, get that album. Go check out the podcast.
Oh, I'm going to murder my dog. Maybe I'll put him away. Maybe he'll have to get put away.
Check out our GoFundMe to murder. No, I'm just kidding. Now we're definitely going to get taken down.
No, you didn't say nothing.
I didn't say nothing. It's
Besides,
all comedy, folks.
I've already been banned from GoFundMe trying to do
anything with weed. No,
because we did a fundraiser for the club. But I didn't even mention what club or link it up anywhere. And they wouldn't let me have money. Fuck GoFundMe.
Fuck GoFundMe.
Anyway,
so we
guys,
play our next clip.
Let's bring it up. I've got crumbs everywhere. I'm so high, and it's okay because this guest can handle it. It's all good. You got a clip you can play. This is a character Kristen Becker plays called Sarge Roach.
Hello, all you fine people in American marijuana. My name is Sergeant Roach, and I am reporting for duty. Y'all may never heard of me before, but just to catch you up, I am a common sense advocate, and I'm also a cannabis connoisseur. And I go around the country talking to people about cannabis, weed, reefer, grass, dope, ganja, Mary Jane, whatever the hell you want to call it. I tell them my story about how I used to be a real anxious drinker and stuff, and then somebody had me a roach. Ironic, right? My last name Roach. Someone gave me a joint for the first time about 5 years ago, and they said, "Here, smoke that," and I did. And wouldn't you know it helped? I'm also a veteran, and people love veterans, right? Sergeant Roach, cannabis coach. I like to talk to folks in the military. Used to be in the military about PTSD.
I love the bottom lower third.
Just using this miracle plant to help save the world. It's my plan. So I got a catchphrase. Are you ready for it? Come on to the candy closet. Now, I'd love to talk to you about increasing visibility and making a big difference. Thank you very much.
Yeah. Okay, well, let's bring on Kristen Becker, or let's see if Zoom lets us bring on Kristen Becker. K-Bax is coming on. Zoom, come on, get with the time.
Come on,
Zoom.
Zoom, you know what to do.
I should have. Oh, but we can hear. Oh. We can hear. Now we see.
Hey, how are
we
you?
hear and we see now. Hey.
Hello.
How are you?
Hey. Hold on. For some reason, my speaker is shit.
We hear you fine.
Hold on. Yeah, hold on. I gotta just real quick get to my sound preferences. And for some reason, my Bluetooth stopped working with the Zoom.
Oh no.
I chose the wrong thing. So just I feel like I can fix this though. Just give
Okay,
me.
well, I'm just gonna hit a bong while you do that.
You do that.
Like,
And
what am I
then
doing
I'll be
staring
right
at
back.
your
But in
preferences
the
when I could get
meantime-
even more high than I need to be?
In the meantime, stare at my dog.
Oh, there's the cutie. Oh, guys, we love our pibbles.
Pretty good. Stare at the dog.
Who's the cute widow pibble? Oh my God. Didn't I tell you in the description? I said just might be a cuter dog than mine. Anyway, somewhere there's a maybe a cuter dog than these two, but
That's not. Can I plug him in, babe?
fucking so hilarious. I'm just trying to pack a bowl. Oscar's staring at treats. Your dog's looking at where the hell are you gone? And his camera's on me. Johnny's taking a pee. Okay, sometimes we need breaks, watchers. Geesh, you can go pee too. You can hit a bong. You can-
Okay. Okay. Bonus dog. Bonus dog. Bonus dog. Okay.
Oh my God.
All right. I'm so sorry. How's it going? How are you?
Good. How are you?
Well, I was all settled in and I was like, this is great. I have my Bluetooth. This is awesome. Pardon the air conditioner. I'm just crawling into bed because why wouldn't I? Right? Like, fuck it. Like, I get to go to work at Zoom at 8:50 at night and okay, yeah, let's fucking get high and hang out. Hi.
It's not for like hours and hours. You know, they can handle it.
No, it's perfect. I love it.
Good.
No, the truth is that my girlfriend is recording a podcast in the other room.
Oh,
And so I've been demoted to the bedroom because the front room is rigged with her stuff and she's recording right now. So
oh well.
yeah, it's good. How's it going?
I'm good. This is my roommate, Johnny. I
Hi,
don't know
Johnny.
if you ever met him. He was always at the club.
I think I've seen Johnny once or twice.
He was always been my sound tech guy for the podcast in the various stages that we've had it over the years. Setting it up. And yeah, right before our lockdown, we had a couple of lockdowns in Toronto, but we were both looking for a place to live. And I was like, I'd room with you. And he's like, hell, I'd room with you. So
That's sick.
and then it was his idea to put all the stuff from the underground. He's like, we should put up stuff from the underground and start a podcast. I was like,
Yeah, 100%.
Podcast back up.
let's get the band back together.
Because then it
Yeah.
like presents underground still. It's it's more of just the stuff that was in the underground.
Except the Lenny Bruce album, that's
Yeah.
his. He's his.
I'm glad you have that on record because I feel like that could be a point of contention at the end of all this if it doesn't go well.
No, I was just like, I
It
better
goes
shout out
south.
the fact that like not all of this was that people. I never saw that Lenny Bruce record. I'm like, it was there. It was, but anyway, whatever. Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I like ate an edible.
Oh, I saw you. I was
Amazing.
I was excited, but like, how fast is your metabolism? You just ate it, right? You're gonna be all right,
I'm
right?
2/3 of it into it now.
Mm.
I don't know, but then also, I was smoking the Shatterizer and my bong hits, and I had a gummy this afternoon.
I'm honored to be here with you right now.
Jeez.
I know, but part of me is like,
right now, you're good.
but watch Joey Diaz eat 3,000 milligrams on camera, and you're like, you're still ripping bombs, buddy. It's just a crazy man.
He goes off.
Anyway, I don't want to try and be Joey Diaz.
No.
My tolerance is definitely more than it used to be, but I'm not a superhero by any means yet. I hold out, like I'll like hit a little dab shatter every now and again, but like I'm still like,
God.
it's like the same reason I don't take antidepressants. Like I'm gonna need those when I'm 60, so I better like fucking like if I could like go to the gym and like kind of swear off, like just I'm gonna be crazy my whole life. When I get older, I'm not gonna be able to use my body to work it out, right? So like that's how I feel about dabs. I'm like, I'm not there yet. I need to get hit that around 50.
No, dabs kill me, man. I was saying that earlier. I can do oil in this little pen that I shouted out.
I
earlier.
melt after doing a dab. Like wherever I'm sitting, I just stay like just frozen in time. That's fine.
Same.
Well, for some people, they need that. Everyone's different, you know.
Oh yeah,
I have
100%.
some hyper friends that are just no
just need a
longer
second
chatterbox boxes. I know people who used to do a lot of drugs that dabs are great because it's gear and they can work the gear and it keeps them busy. I know one guy who's like, oh yeah, it's like this just cured it. He's like, he tried everything to try and get off of doing crack, and he would just
Nice.
like do dab constantly in the club. And you dab away. If that keeps you straight, fucking dab away.
Yeah, for sure.
Anyway, but yeah,
I
all kinds
never,
of
I never
people-
thought about the mechanics of it. Like that.
No,
makes
he
sense.
explained it was the gear, and I was like, it's
Mhm.
true, and I've never heard anyone really admit that. But he's like, no,
Almost
100%.
therapeutic.
It was like the torch and clicking of the torch
Yeah.
and flicking and like just like doing this and the fact that it shut things down for a good amount of time immediately. So I was like, whatever
Yeah, no,
works.
that's pretty great.
Anyway, not me, man. Like I said, I just smoke my little Shatterizer pen. I'm a bong hitter. I don't know. I used to smoke a lot more joints, but now I'm like, I don't know. There's nobody around me except this guy. So he just rips his bong. I rip my bong, and
I've moved to
I'm not sharing anything anymore, guys. Anyway.
Yeah, that's where we are, right? We got like the charcoal tips, and we were using those in a little like rubber thing. I don't know. They sold this little thing, and so if everyone had their own tip, put in a little rubber thing, and then you could pass the joint, right? And it was like, oh, that felt nice for like, and now obviously everyone's over that. But yeah, but for a minute we're like, oh, this is cool. Hey, everyone, here's your own filter, and you put it in, and then pass it around, and woo, look at us, we've outsmarted the pandemic.
I guarantee you that I don't know by name, but I know that there'll be stoner friends of mine that'll be like, post-pandemic, now we're starting to mingle, be like, sweet, now I got a reason to just smoke my own.
Yeah.
Because everyone's
man,
just
COVID.
gonna smoke their own.
Yeah.
Oh, 100%.
No, my friend Naomi, you probably remember him. She was the older lady that would come to the club all the time. She probably saw you. And she was always in the corner smoking. We had this table like Norman Cheers.
Yeah.
Like Naomi has a chair. Like that was Naomi's chair. But she comes with like 10 pre-rolls, and if you don't have a joint, she won't pass her. She'll just give you one. And it's like, Naomi, well, everyone's got it. Like, I love this woman. Everyone loves her. Anyway,
That's fantastic.
she might be watching. These people, there's a whole bunch of people watching, making comments. For sure, Naomi. Anyway, so how's Light? You're in Provincetown now.
I am. It's pretty good, truthfully. It's pretty good. Can't complain. I got the Summer of SAS program going this year. I mean, we're pretty much open here. I mean, Massachusetts locked down pretty quick, did all the things, and now we're like, I mean, obviously cautiously optimistic, not like crazy, but there's a lot of outdoor here, right? Like there's just a lot of space.
Yeah.
So it's beach. It's outside. So Summer of SAS program that I run, we've got 3 young adults here for that, and I've got a show coming up that I'm like, I just went back on stage for the first time doing stand-up on Sunday night, and that was fun. That was a good time. I can still do it. I wasn't sure. I honestly was not.
Here we go.
I've been hearing this from
Yeah.
comments.
Wait. Oh gosh, I can't see them. That's terrifying. And wait, I can't do the double thing. You guys can see them. I can't see them. That's terrifying.
Yeah, we did our first show just 2 days ago on Sunday night at a public park. Just hijacked the stage that we did last year too. We're just there. I'm like, no one else is there. And yeah, we did shows there at the end of the year last year. And just nobody kicked us off, and we just had a great time. But yeah, Sunday was just like that. I'm like, how do I talk to people? Oh, hi. Like, do I hug you? Do I not hug you? Are we like, do we sanitize everything? Are we wearing gloves, or are we all like double vax? What's going on here? Like, you can see everyone's thinking this. And then just like some people just didn't give a fuck. It was like old times. It was like they saw each other yesterday. It was neat to see that mix, but nice to fucking get shows back on, let me tell you. To laugh like that for an hour and a half. I loved it.
Yeah, no, yeah, I definitely like it more now than I did before the pandemic. Do you know what I mean?
You're probably more thankful.
Yeah, no, for sure. Much more gratitude it's definitely, there is something. And I used to take sizable breaks just because I did a whole bunch of shit. Like I've always done stand up, but I also did characters, whatever. And so like there were times where I'm not haven't done stand up in a few months, and so I was kind of used to that. But to like, I'm actually at the end of this month, I'm dropping a little surprise like mixtape of sorts. Basically went through all my old audio. You know, when I released a CD a while ago, I never did any promo, whatever. And so we took some of those, we took some audio clips from live shows, cut it all together. And it doesn't make much sense. And it shouldn't be, you know, but those clips can get pulled by satellite radio or whatever. So we're just going to release those as a Pride special
Nice.
at the end of the month, just for free out on the interwebs. It's called Mean Uppercut. I'm excited to like just get rid of all of it and just, so it was like doing 5 minutes. Like I don't have any time. I have a 4 minutes of some stuff I riffed off of, and I just want to like just do that the whole way. And I'm stoked for it. I think it's gonna be fun. It's like your new comedy. Yeah.
You'll have to. I'm not on the internet much, so you know, maybe if I click on some of your stuff, then maybe the algorithms will show it to me. I fucking hate social media. Ugh.
It's pretty terrible. It's pretty terrible in a lot of ways, truthfully. It's not, you know, life is pretty cool.
No, but I've been watching things like of people's just to get kind of reconnected in life anyways lately. I watched a lot, I'm not gonna lie, like a lot of science fiction. I do anyway.
Oh yeah, you were watching.
But once the pandemic hit, I was just like, I'm just gonna watch like, you know, dystopic science fiction movies. So I started down this rabbit hole, and then I got into this. Well, I'm just gonna watch everything I haven't ever watched, and like literally just went down this science fiction and horror and zombies and, you know, serial killers. And then a few months ago, I was like, Jesus Christ, like, have I even laughed like at all? Like, is that like I did this for a living, and now I'm just like, oh yeah, like
I watch a lot of true crime. I watch a lot of like I watch a lot of not comedies also. And my girlfriend said something about that the other day. Like,
I don't know why I do.
A lot of murder. What is that about? I think it's about like, I don't know. For me, it's actually more about like the cadence and monotoneness of the overall production that is calming. I half the time I zone out and I don't even like, if there's blood, I'm not looking. Like I watch half of like true crime stuff.
Oh my God.
I don't need it. I don't need the adrenaline rush. The world's scary. I don't need any more help getting fucking.
I don't get caught up so much in serial murders or so much the crime itself, is that I get fascinated by how extreme a person can be in like do they eat the person, or like Ed Gein where he made belts and lampshades and shit, like how far down that, like, whoa, poor guy. Like I don't know why I feel fascinated by that, but then also I follow a lot of like obscure stuff that tell, like this one called Obsolete Oddity, and he tells weird stories that you've never heard of people. Like there's the Collier brothers who were in New York on Fifth Avenue like in the 1920s, and they just like retired brothers, but they were like massive hoarders and like floor to ceiling stuff, and then like booby traps. And then the one like I guess brother was crippled and couldn't leave a room, so the other brother would go out for food and bring it back, but everything was booby trapped, and I guess he tripped one of his booby traps and then they died inside the house. But like them like uncovering like just like all the hoard, like literally, like it was wild. Anyway, so weird stories like that fascinate the fuck out of me too. Okay, I'm getting dark, so
no, I was actually thinking about
here,
this.
like people can go
there. I used to like, so when I lived in Buffalo, in the wintertime, I was a landscaper for a little while, and then in the wintertime, my friend like would clean out houses, and they paid cash to go help me clean out this house. But we cleaned out a house where it was floor to ceiling like newspapers, like it was a hoarder. The guys are like electricity had been cut off. Everything had been cut off. It was just piss, gallons of frozen piss on the back porch. Like just gallons and gallons of frozen piss.
Oh my God.
Yeah. And you're like, thank God it's frozen, right? Like you're just like, oh man, this is what I would have hated to have gotten here in the summer.
Oh
right?
My
like
God.
Yeah, and I guess he passed away, but had just. But it was unlike anything I'd ever seen before, and it wasn't. I mean, obviously, it was pretty gross, but it was also like just so much stuff, like magazines and newspapers, and like just floor to ceiling piles. It was crazy. Yeah, the brain's crazy.
To see that in person, like you've seen Hoarders on TV. I'm sure everyone's seen Hoarders episodes, but to witness that in person, to me, okay, I went through it a little bit at the underground when I was forced to put everything in storage and throw stuff out. And you saw how packed we were with like little trinkets on the wall.
Yeah.
Like, what am I doing with all this crap? Like most of it, I didn't even acquire. It just got brought in the club, and I'm like, I'm gonna stick it up here, and then just over time,
Right, yeah.
I'm like, that's how it happens, I guess. And if like, I don't know, my husband of 30 years had died at that time, well, like maybe I wouldn't have cleaned it up, but I don't know. I can see, but I get mad at me. I even turned to like Keith one day. I was like, I'm kind of like mad at all my employees for never once like calling me a hoarder. They're like, Joey, you need to get rid of this shit. Because I don't live like this. Like, you know, I have a lot of stuff, but it's tidy. And then the underground just got out of control. And the shit I was throwing out, guys, at the end, I'm not gonna lie, it was embarrassing. Glad I had the opportunity.
Does it feel lighter now? Do you feel like, whew, all right, what's next?
Yeah, and in fact, I have everything in storage that I thought I wanted to keep, and I have this opportunity that once in a while I go over there and I'm like, oh, I'm fucking this, and then gave some things away, and I promised some things away to people, and someone bought something from it and has to pick it up yet. Long story short, I think the new underground will be nice and sleek with the cutest, nicest things. It's the big, you remember the big wooden counter when you first walked in?
Yep.
That was the thing. I don't know why in my mind I had to fucking save it, but me and a buddy literally ripped that out of a demolition that was going on. They were going to bulldoze this old motel that had like a party room attached to it. It was like on the lake shore. Maybe in the 20s would have been cool, but then it became ghetto. Anyway, but the bar is like this thick wood, and like we ripped that out and we took it apart and put it back together all this time and love. Like, what it takes.
Did you keep it?
Yeah, that's what the storage was for. So I had to have a certain size storage for all that. And then those 4-seater tables that everyone hated to sit in, fucking saved them, guys.
Wait, which one were those?
They were in the audience, but they were right at the edges.
Like cafeteria tables?
They were like cafeteria tables.
Yeah.
They wouldn't move.
Yeah.
The thing is, my friend Chelsea and I did all this, cute collage work on it. Days and days we put into those collages. All these like weed pictures and people smoking weed. We were a trip. Can't throw those out.
No, you gotta keep it. There's some things, and also like those are the
all
things.
The clocks, guys. I saved all the clocks.
I mean, you're just like, that's just exactly like you chose the energy that you're gonna bring into wherever the next space is, right? You're like, these are the things that remain, and everything else is a new whatever. Yeah.
Remind myself that they'll be happy with whatever I set up, especially at this point.
Yeah.
At this point, to be like, great, you saved one thing. I love that one ashtray from the underground. Fine. If that's all it is, so be it. It's you guys that are bringing the energy.
Bringing the vibe.
Bring in that. So I have to remind myself that like it's a box full of some stuff. We can get some new stuff. We got the people. Let's get this fucking comedy train back and going. One day the borders will open and I'll see you again. It might be 5 years, but it'll seem like tomorrow. I don't know.
Where are y'all at in what's happening?
Oh, we are seriously, it's still locked down. We just got let open a little bit. So patios just got opened last week. And I'm not supposed to do a park show. We just did it. And they're going to lift the,
they're supposed to be entering like stage 3 or something, where it's like, I don't even know what that means anymore.
I think it's going to be 25 people are going to be allowed to hang out in a park.
They said something like it's like
everyone was respectful on Sunday. There was like cute little tiny groups.
They said if you're let's say if your whole family is double vaxxed, you could like have a barbecue outside with them, no one wear masks, close contact. Like they were like that kind of level confident, but then they're still worried about this Delta variant. So they're trying to get everybody to get that second dose sooner instead of waiting until September.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
I saw
Highly
a couple
populated
things
here.
from pushback. Yeah, no, so many people.
It's because of the high population, and
And then
also
we ran out of Pfizer, so people are mixing Moderna with AstraZeneca and with Pfizer.
I don't know.
Mm.
We'll see what happens. Cheers to that. Drinking this nice homemade iced tea.
Oh, the cocktail in my veins. Vaccine cocktail.
Is it like a phone charger? Is it like an iPhone charger and trying to work with a USB-C or some shit? Like, is that what's gonna happen? Is like gonna be like
Not quite clicking.
No, they're like the exact same. It's
Oh, okay.
like, it's two different companies, but everyone's like the scientists are like they're the exact same vaccine essentially.
AstraZeneca isn't Moderna.
Minus AstraZeneca. That's
But
the
if
one
you
that
had
they're like, it
AstraZeneca,
doesn't work that
I
much.
also heard that if you get a different one as a second shot, it actually is a wider range. And
It
there I
pumps
was
it up.
like,
It's like yeah.
okay, well, fuck, man, just tell us different things every day. That's all, just whatever.
Like just let's
I've been holding back.
give it to me.
I don't
Let
know.
me go.
Just wait too. Finally, the
I got
dog's
mine.
chilled out.
I got mine booked.
Well, one day though, you guys are definitely open before we are. We'll be open one day.
I believe in you.
In the
You're-
dirty, filthy city of Toronto,
So many people.
where they've had like, I think I heard something like only 41 cases of influenza or something reported. Like just like nobody had the flu.
Nobody was sick.
Yeah, 'cause
It's
I haven't been
just-
sick in like 2 years.
I don't get it. Like I'm a passer. I'm definitely a passer. Anyway, what are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Well, it's good. So we've got anything you wanna tell us about that's upcoming? What did I have at the end?
I got some shows in P-Town. I got shows in P-Town for the summer.
You podcast?
It's not really. Not
No?
really. No, I'm going to though. I'm gonna start something. I
What
I don't
did
know.
did? Well, whatever.
What's that? I started a tour company. I started a like dune tour company, like in where I live in the Cape Cod National Seashore. Like people want to go into the dunes, and so I wrote to the government and I said, so I'm basically like a tour guide for my own company. So I have an audience of 3 people and I get to drive through beautiful nature, and they pay.
Wow.
It's like a pretty good gig, and so I just started my own little tour company, and I'm doing that because it pays bills. And I get to do shows on Saturday nights. We're doing a queer showcase that we're going to start producing this
You get
July.
to take the dog out on the dunes with your tour?
I do get to take the dog out onto the dunes, not into like the very special reserved area, like there's where the tours go. But yes, we could take the dog out to the lighthouse and.
Listen to me all concerned about the dog or any animal in the podcast.
This is an incredibly dog friendly town. The dog can go into the bank, the dog can go into the post office, the dog can go. Yeah. So dogs get to go everywhere here. It's crazy.
Nice. Well,
There's
you
a
have
lot of
a
nature.
pity cross, and that in Ontario is still kind of not like legal.
Her
only
official paperwork is a lab mix because we almost did have to go to Canada. So just for the record, she's a lab mix.
She's a lab. Oh, she looked like I thought she's maybe a cattle dog.
She probably is, but we didn't want it on her papers.
No
They're
one
like
watching
what?
cares.
We'll edit that.
I know. I was
Coming for you.
Yeah,
No.
coming
But when I had Mars for like 15 years, people would be like, "Oh, you got a pit bull?" And I'm like, "He was born before the ban, so he got grandfathered in. As long as they didn't have incidences, you could keep the pit bull."
Oh, I didn't know
that was
that.
a nice little thing. So I was like, literally, he was born, I think, 4 months before they banned him. And I'm like, "Ooh, okay." So then I would have to like always explain to people, and he'd be like, even when he got old, be like, "He's 15." And be like, "Yep, he's still
Still going.
My dog's legal. Fuck off." Anyway,
My dog is legal. It's crazy that you have to say that sentence.
I don't know. They've repealed part of the pit bull ban in Ontario, but so things that look like pit bulls don't, or people that are crossed, it's okay.
Oh, okay. All right, cool.
But
cool.
before it was mine was two different kinds of pit bull mixed together, so I had no argument there. I mean, he's a mutt. What kind? I don't know.
A terrier?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah,
Now I got this little street dog here from Cuba.
oh,
Little street dog, right? You can't see him because the computer's in the way, but we don't want to move him. He's asleep. Don't pet him. Finally went to sleep. Don't pet him.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was being annoying earlier in the podcast. What are you gonna do? If I put him in my bedroom though,
I
there's
saw
a
him.
few
being
episodes
cute.
where we locked him up and he just cry and scratch and cry, and it didn't matter what I did. I, like, give him a bunch of weed, he would just like sleep for a bit and then cry and scratch and then go sleep. Like he still did it. Or like one time when he just like, like he's just sitting on the damn bed.
Depressed. Feeling. I want to be in the show.
Well,
I'm
anyway,
challenged.
I
what
got
do you do?
2 sleeping dogs right here.
It's hilarious. Oh my god.
They're just like oblivious to everything that's happening.
It's all good.
Yep.
Anyway, well, it's really great to see you. And
It was great to see you. Thanks for thinking of me.
well, we usually used to get a yearly sort of visit. So I figure, oh my god, I haven't talked.
As soon as they let me in, I'm coming back. As soon as they let me in, as soon as you guys are doing stuff,
Well,
I'm here whenever it's time.
I don't have my club, but I am producing shows at other venues, so there's still opportunities there to find a spot for you.
I love it. I love it.
Maybe actually make money, because now
Yeah, let's do that.
people are starving and willing to pay for things.
They want stand.
Yeah.
They're like, give me. Sold out. All comedy should be sold out.
The show I'm working on right now is called Dichotomy. So it'll be ready. It'll be ready by the time you're ready.
All right.
Awesome. Thank
Okay,
you.
well,
It was
good to
great to
see
see you. Yeah.
Thanks.
Have a good one.
Take
Happy
care.
Pride.
Happy Pride.
Woo! My eyes are just like sticky. I want to get toothpicks. Okay, well, that was our 4 guests, guys. Don't eat my
Yeah.
edible. Jesus Christ, Oscar. Sit.
Well, that was tricky for him.
Quickie. Okay, well, that was it, guys. That was our 4
Show.
guests. That was our show. And we had one last week you should also check out. And it was Pride Special 1. It's also on the YouTube page. Plus, also, we've had so many other ones. You should just go and like them all so we get some rating. I don't know. Fuck. Like, ask my stoners to do something. You want me to click something that doesn't have a direct link? Ugh. I'm too high for that.
Place to get the watch time on the channel.
Just watch every week. We're on Tuesdays now, as you can see, and we managed to go live on Facebook. We figured that one out finally. So now we're live on YouTube and Facebook.
Not exactly. I was gonna tell you this after, but we'll make it an entertainment podcast. I ended up having to share from there because it gives you 2 options on Zoom. We're gonna have to go to
Okay, it's too
StreamYard.
technically. I'm way too high right now. Already lost me. You
I shared the link on Facebook though, so people
you
on
had
Facebook
me
know
at
what's
like
up.
later. I'm like, okay,
They
cool.
joined when they got the link.
Okay, well, thanks for watching, guys. All I gotta say, it was fun, and we got a lot of watchers today. And Oscar was a good dog, and life is getting better. The light at the tunnel is getting a little bit bigger, and don't forget to laugh every day, and don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you didn't. We
Don't
need
play Cardi
fucking subscribe. And now we're gonna play a little bonus thing for you guys. I love this video that I found. I hate this song. I know everyone's heard me rant about it, but god damn this video. So it's a choreographer that put it together, and it's all these dancers dancing, and way better than the video for Cardi B. We're totally gonna get a copyright violation.
Yeah.
I don't care. Play it.
Yeah, this one.
Is it playing? It's not playing. There it is. Yeah. So good.
Crazy that they can do it to this song without getting copyright though.
Oh, they probably paid for the song.
Maybe.
This is a famous choreographer. Like, and look at the production value on this. These outfits. These are like all pro dancers.
Nuts.
What?
Wow. I said it's nuts.
Let me tell you. I think that you can see that they work, like these guys probably dance in a,
Oh yeah.
they just seem to have like good dancers.
Or they're well crafted.
But yeah, this house too. Where they find this house? Like, this is not just like a random YouTube video, but I thought it'd be a good one to play for Pride. I don't know. Now here he goes. He puffs on some weed there, I think. Yeah. Look at this move though. Look at this.
Ridiculous.
And he's in fucking stilettos. Even Oscar woke up even. Oh my God. Look at the size of those shoes. Ay, fucking bay.
It's just like effortlessly.
So good.
Which is just what's so crazy. You're just like.
Well, that's the trick to a good dancer.
Like yeah, it just makes it look completely effortless.
There it is. Anyway.
Yeah.
What was the name of the chick? Nicole
Kirkland.
So anyway.
Shout out Nicole Kirkland.
Great job on that video I found, and I thought that would be a fun way to end Pride bonus edition. Guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you again.